This is Will Buchanan reporting for the Walk for Liberty. It's day 58, June 10th, 2008. We're having a bit of flashback to the Oregon mountains. It's the middle of June, and it actually is snowing. It pretty much melts the instant it hits the ground though, so I can't really show much to you. Also similar to Oregon, we're on a mountain pass with not much of a shoulder. My shin is feeling much better today than it did yesterday. I am still having to limp a little bit though to favor my right leg. There's your giant snowflakes for you. When we went through that first mountain pass in Oregon, we thought it was crazy that it was snowing in April. But now it's nearly a couple months later, and again snow. They don't seem to mind the cold, rainy weather. Over the course of the almost 2 months so far on the Walk for Liberty, I've learned a lot about myself. Before I had started the walk, I hadn't yet envisioned every aspect of it. One thing I hadn't considered was that I would effectively be in the role of project manager. There are 4 full-time people coming along on this journey. And even though I'm not directly managing them, to a certain extent I'm managing, or at least coordinating, their contributions to the project of the Walk for Liberty itself. Unfortunately, I haven't had any prior experience in project management. And I've discovered it doesn't come naturally to me. One of the challenges is that with 4 independent people along on this journey, they each have their own ideas and expectations for it. They're not all there just to exclusively achieve the aims of the Walk for Liberty. And while we do share the common thread of the Walk for Liberty, each person has ultimately come along on this trip for their own reasons and might have slightly different goals than the others do. As the de facto project manager and coordinator of this trip, I've had to wrestle in my own mind with how to handle these different and sometimes conflicting expectations. What another person wants is not necessarily what I want, and vice versa. The question is how to handle these differences. Many people take other people's expectations, or sometimes more importantly, what they think other people's expectations are, and allows those expectations to control them. There's the example of the student who studies to become a doctor or a lawyer because that's what her parents want, even though she has no interest in that herself and would prefer to become an artist. If you want to be happiest long term, you should ultimately live your life for yourself and not allow others' expectations or desires to control you. Of course, you can't always have exactly what you want. At least if you want to work with other people. What's the answer? I'm still not even close to working it all out yet. But I suppose it's some kind of balancing act between accommodating other people, while at the same time not compromising on your core principles. Here's what Brooke and I walked today, and here are our GPS coordinates. This is Will Buchanan for blog.walkforliberty.com, signing off.